Good morning and welcome to day 23 of our second annual WSOP Daily Spaces coverage. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka Peaches, and with me are my co-host for the day and maybe a bonus co-host if she'll come up and join us, Software Brian and Dark Angel Donna, and maybe Maureen will join us for a few moments this morning. And hey, Hayden and Matt, thank you all for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning, Sherry. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. We're ready to play some poker
Yes.
today.
What are you going to play?
I'm going to play the seniors event.
Sweet. Hey,
But
Donna.
I'm
Hey,
just
right.
I
Hey,
hear
Brian.
people are dying to get in there, Sherry.
Are trying to get out. Which is it?
I don't know.
Are working toward that goal? I don't want to know. God bless them all. Hey, Stephanie, I see you down there this morning too. Thank you for joining us. I want to start out by sending condolences to the family and friends of Matthew Perry, who passed away recently on his trip to Las Vegas. Some of you may remember Matt, who won the 2023 PLO tournament. It was event number 82. It was a 3K tournament, and he won 480K last summer. So, condolences to his family and friends. Many thanks to Elevator Results for being our sponsor. If you need a tailor-made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design that plan. Follow them on Twitter and check out their website at elevatorresultspt.com. All right, let me add facts to the speaker board. And I'm glad Maureen's here this morning because I actually researched something last night to talk about today. And I kind of, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm going to do this because I have Maureen in mind. So hopefully she'll get to stick with us this morning and hear it. If not, she'll read about it after we're finished with this morning's space. So, Brian, you have any topics you'd like to bring up this morning before we get into all the nitty gritty?
Well, just part of the nitty gritty, I'm sure, is Phil Hellmuth going for his 18th last night.
I know
So,
it. I was so upset when he went out, but valiant effort, right?
yep.
For sure, he tried.
Just keep knocking on the door.
I know that's right. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and give the WSOP schedule for today because folks may want to get out the door. So, the bracelet event schedule for day 23 at the WSOP is as follows: 10 a.m. is the $1,000 seniors event, Flight B, which we're going to be railing Brian in. 11 o'clock is the Monster Stack Day 4. 12 p.m. is the 2K No Limit Hold'em Day 3. Also at 12 p.m. is the 100,000 No Limit High Roller Day 2. Also at 12 p.m. is the $3,000 No Limit Freeze Out Day 1. 1 p.m. is a PLO Day 2, the $1,000 buy-in. At 2 p.m. is the 10K Raz Day 1. At 4 p.m. is the $1,500 Mixed Omaha 8 Day 4. Those are the bracelet events. The non-bracelet events are as follows. At 1 p.m. is the $250 Poker News Deep Stack. At 3 p.m. is the $240 Landmark for 2K and chips. At 4 p.m. is the $400 Deep Stack. At 7 p.m. is the 580 No Limit Six-Handed Landmark. At 8 p.m. is the $200 No Limit Deep Stack, and at 10 p.m. is the $135 No Limit Landmark for 1,000 in chips. So that's what's going on at the WSOP today. Did you want to talk about the win in Venetian?
No, go ahead, Sherry.
Okay. Well, I've got Aria next, so I'm going to just go with that first. At 11 a.m. is the Aria 800 PLO tournament with a 200,000 guarantee over at the Win. At 10 o'clock is the Milestone Sadie Mystery Bounty. It's a $400 buy-in. They're promising 10 seats. At 12 o'clock at the Win is the Mystery Bounty Day 1C. It's a $2,200 buy-in, $3 million guarantee. And at 1800 hours is their No Limit Turbo, $1,100 buy-in, $100,000 guarantee. Over at the Venetian today at 11:10 is $1,100 No Limit Ultimate Stacks, 150K guarantee. That should be a good one. I would like to play that someday. We'll see. Over at the Orleans is 11 o'clock tournament. It's a monster stack, 30K guarantee, $300 buy-in. At 4 o'clock is their PLO 10K guarantee, $240 buy-in. At 6 p.m. is their super stack 20K guarantee, and that is a $200 buy-in. Over at the MGM, which they're partnering up with the Moneymaker Tour for their Summer Poker Festival. Today they have a 10 a.m. tournament. It's a $500 mystery bounty flight C, 250K guarantee. At 6 p.m. is their nightly $300 buy-in, 15K guarantee, and that's a 20K starting stack. Over at the Nugget today at 11 o'clock is the 8-game mixed. It's a $340 buy-in, 20K guarantee. At 1 p.m. is the daily deep stack, no limit, 30,000 guarantee, $200 buy-in. At 6 p.m. at the Nugget is Omaha High Low 8 or better, 10K guarantee, $200 buy-in. Also at the Golden Nugget at 7 o'clock is their nightly no limit hold'em 5K guarantee. It's a $130 buy-in. And Donna, I know this is putting you on the spot, but do you have South Point?
I will get you South Point right now. I'm in the car.
Okay, stop.
Imagine
I have it.
this.
I have it,
Uh,
but I just didn't want to not give you a
I've got the
chance.
laptop with me.
Uh,
let
okay, if
let
you
her find let her
yeah, if
find
you
it.
I've
want to
got
do
I
it, you
got
go right ahead.
I
I've
got
got
one, Sherry.
the laptop with me.
You go right ahead, love. Go ahead, Brian, while she's pulling that up.
So today and tomorrow, don't forget the Mixed Game Festival at Bellagio with our buddy Robbie.
Right on. Starts at noon. It's cash games. And if you are an inexperienced mixed player, they will definitely help you there, learn the games better. And if you're an experienced mixed game player, you're going to have a blast.
Yeah, they're just playing four eight and not 4,000, 8,000, just $4, $8. So pretty kickback, chill atmosphere. They're having fun and not nobody's losing or winning too much there.
Right.
But ASG, man, he did a nice in the pot in this pot, and he made a good nice donation to poker, whatever. What is it, poker.org?
Yes. I'm sorry. You cut out at the beginning of that. Were you speaking about ASG?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was funny because ASG beats Robbie in this pot. Excuse me, coughing.
Are you
Um,
okay?
yeah,
Okay.
swallow down the wrong
Down the
hole.
wrong pipe.
He beats him in this pot, and then he told Robbie that he was donating it to poker.org, which Robbie was pretty happy about.
To
Pretty
Poker
nice.
Gives. Poker
Poker
Gives.
Gives, is that what it
Poker
is? Okay.
Gives. Yep. Poker Gives, which
Yes.
was a charity group that was started by Mike Saxton, and they feed the homeless every Monday night. So if you are in Vegas, they are always looking for extra hands to help feed the hungry on Monday nights. I think this past Monday they fed 500. So if you're in Vegas and you want to help out with that, just go to their Twitter page feed. It's Poker Gives, or they have Facebook page, whatever. If you need to help finding information on that, just DM me and I'll help connect you. So that is Poker Gives, feeding the hungry on Monday nights.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at. Um,
I've got South Point.
you go right ahead, Love Bug.
Well, I'll tell you something now. I'm sat in the car waiting for James. I brought my laptop with me. I've got mobile hotspot on, and I've got my phone. So you're on my phone, and the rest is on so I can look, but
We
not for long.
love her dedication. Love you, Donna.
Love you too, my darling. Right, South Point Wednesday's daily tournaments are the 10.05, the 100 no limit hold'em, 10,000 guaranteed tournament. At 2.05, we have the 100 no limit hold'em turbo bounty, which is a 3,000 guaranteed. At 6.05 is the 200 no limit deeper stack. at 20,000 guaranteed. And at 10.05, my favourite tournament of all is the 100 No Limit Turbo, 2,000 guaranteed.
Love that tournament. We have lots of fun at that tournament, don't we, Donna?
We do, and I love all the salty regulars there.
Oh, all right. I want to bring this up because we have many questions about this every summer. And Kevin Mathers did some tweets yesterday about it, and it's very important information for those that are traveling to the WSOP from another country. So, many thanks to Kevin Mathers for posting it, of course. International players from a tax treaty country or countries with pending WSOP payouts can now apply for ITN when cashing out. They're done by appointment only Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit Player Services for more information. So that's very important information for our visitors from other countries that are waiting to get a payout. They need that ITN number. So I'm going to probably repeat that for the next couple of days just so that that information continues to get out there. Yesterday, we started to talk about things to do in Vegas, besides gamble, that is. So I tried to find some of those things to do that maybe I didn't know existed, or I think that maybe someday I'd like to try. So, four things that I found that maybe you would like to try. And I found this information on Vegas.com. And the first thing that popped up was a Hoover Dam rafting tour, which I never knew they had. And of course, please double check all of this information, but it looks as though a bus will pick you up at your hotel. You go rafting, and it's not a treacherous rafting. It looks like it's just a picture taking rafting trip, honestly, but it looks beautiful. Um, they pick you up at your hotel, you go rafting, you're served a box lunch, and then you're returned to your hotel. It's a 6 hour adventure, and the prices start at $140. And quite frankly, I'm thinking about doing this while I'm there next week. It just sounds fun. Another activity I found was an ATV Hidden Valley fun ride. They pick you up at your hotel. It's a 2 hour ATV ride. It's 4 to 5 hours, including the transportation to and from. They only provide you with bottled water. The prices start at $249. There's also a VIP Pawn Stars tour. It's a 5 hour long tour. They pick you up at your hotel. They bottled water is provided, and it starts at $75. And I really wish I could find somebody that's taken that tour because, as I talked about the other day, that Pawn Stars um, store is very little. So I want to know what the hell you're doing there for 5 hours. I'm just
It is
curious.
so, it is so tiny, Sherry.
Yeah,
The Pawn Stars shop was down the road from where Yvonne got married.
right, right, right,
And I'm
right.
thinking, what the hell? It
Yeah,
is so tiny.
yeah, what are you doing for 5 hours? I don't know, but I'm curious, and I might have to take that tour just so I
Well,
can find out.
hopefully you're not hanging out front because you might get shanked. I mean,
Oh,
it's not a
stop,
great neighborhood.
stop, stop, stop. All right, the fourth thing I found was for you true blue outer spacers, there is an Area 51 tour. It's a 10-hour adventure by SUV. It didn't mention if they picked you up at your hotel or not, so you have to double check that. Lunch, snacks, and unlimited bottles of water are provided. Pricing starts at $235. So there's four different things you could do in Vegas that I think would be kind of fun stuff to do. Again, that information was found on Vegas.com. So just a little some outside activities maybe you can get into on one of those days off. Brian, would you pick any of those to do?
Yeah, I think the Hoover Dam raft tour would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm really considering that. I've got to look at my schedule next week, but I'm really considering that. I think it would be a blast. So if anybody wants to do that with me next week, just DM me and we'll see if maybe we can coordinate a day. Should we get on to what happened yesterday at the WSOP, Brian?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. Event number 38 is the $1,500 monster stack. There's 11 million in the prize pool. There were 8,704 entries, and there are 55 left at the end of day 3. A crowd favorite, or maybe not so much, Martin Cabral is our chip leader with
Wow.
24.4 million in chips, and Tim Riley from the U.S. Has,
Two killers.
yeah, 24, just under. He has 24 million, and Cabral has 24.4 million. So they're really close in chip stack sizes. They're guaranteed 20. The 55 that are left are guaranteed 21,000 at this point. There's 1 million
Amazing.
waiting, or I'm sorry, there's, yeah, 1 million
1
waiting
million.
on top,
Hmm.
732,000 for second place, and a little shout out to Nadia Magnus, who's still in it to win it, and she has 2.2 million. Any comments?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to have chips, right? Just
Hell
have
yeah.
chips, and you always have a chance. Um, like, um, pretty telling though. Like, you have to slay the end boss, as I was saying. You're always going to have somebody deep in these tournaments that is very good, and you're gonna have to get through them. I mean, look at the size of this field, 20 some thousand, and we got Martin and Tim in there, two crushers, uh, and the final stretch here. So
Right on.
just amazing.
And good
So
luck
are they
to
gonna
them.
play? Do we know if they're gonna play to a winner today? Probably not.
There's only 55 left. How could they not? I don't know. I don't know what this. I don't know. I
It
shouldn't say that
is it
because
is
if they want to do a
close.
TV, they may just bring it down to a final
Yeah.
table. I really don't know. If somebody wants to look that up, we'd appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I actually, now that I think about it, I think it was a 5-day event. So this is gonna be day
Day 4.
4.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so they're gonna come back for a TV table tomorrow for
Yep.
sure.
Yeah. I think so too. Now that I stop and think about it. All right.
I
Event
mean,
number.
I will
Oh, go ahead.
say I saw a hand with Martin Kerbal, and he's doing his talk and all that. If you're I mean, even if you're a pro, you have no reason to try to outplay him with his speech play.
Right.
There's no
Play your own game.
there's
Right.
zero reason. So just, zip it up, and don't give him any vibe with anything that you're doing in any hand. So that's my advice. That's
That's
how
great
a guy like
advice.
this gets to the end. So
That's great advice. Play your game, not his. Right.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that. All right, let's move on to event number 43 is the 1500 mixed PLO high low 8, Omaha high low 8 and big O 1.1 million in prize pool. There are 3 left. They're all guaranteed 91,000. First place $196,000. Second place will get 131K. Our chip leader is Magnus Edgren from Sweden. He has 10 million in chips. James, I think it's Yav. I don't know how to say his name.
Yavanik.
Yavanich. The
Yeah.
U.S. has 6 million in chips, and Tim Seiden Sticker has
5.
5 million.
Yeah.
So
And Phil
anyone's game.
Hellmuth has 0.
And poor Phil, God bless him. I thought he was going to do it. He was, hanging in there pretty well.
That
I
was the
think,
one. I asked him if I could be in the bracelet picture, and he did like the tweet, Sherry. So I was probably going to be in the bracelet
wait a minute.
picture
Did
and
you break
everything.
your own rule and talk about the bracelet before it was over?
Well, you can read that two
Oh,
different directions there, Sherry.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
might,
Don't do that. Hey, don't do that to me. Look, when
maybe
I'm
I'm the snake in the grass.
look, when I'm down to final table, don't tweet that to me. Just assume you can be in the picture and come on over. Don't tweet that to me.
All right, all right, all right.
Just come on over and get in the damn
If
picture
you
with
tweet
me.
that to me, you'll be blocked. So just so
See,
you
that's what
know.
I'm saying. It's a little bit of a double standard.
There's no double
Oh,
standard. I could have been rooting for the competitors there.
well,
They got to beat the best if they want to win the bracelet, just like the Martin Kerbal and Tim O'Reilly.
Tim
In
Riley.
the monster stack, you got to slay the end boss,
I don't disagree, but I'm going to make a little correction. It's Tim Riley. There's no
Tim
O in
Riley.
it. Yeah, just so that we don't.
Perfect.
Yeah. Um, all right. Event number 44. 2K no limit. There's 2.7 million in the prize pool. 1,561 entries. There are 17 left. Those 17 are guaranteed 18,000. Waiting at top is 401K, and second place will get 273,000. Javier Gomez of Spain is in the lead as far as chip stacks are concerned. He has 4.8 million. Nicholas Massey of the US has 4 million. Some notables still in it. Barry Schulman has 685,000 and Kevin Shaw of the US has 3.3 million. Any comments?
Yeah, Barry's the short stack there. Got a lot of work to do, but certainly been there many times. So we'll see how he does today.
And good luck to him and the rest of the crew that's still in that, the 17 still in it to win it. Event number 45, the 10K horse. There's 1.4 million in the prize pool. There are 17 left in that tournament as well, and they're all guaranteed 21,000 at this point. First place is going to take home 399K, and second place will take home 266K. Christopher Chung of the U.S. is in first place as far as chip stacks are concerned with 1.3 million. Patrick Mulder of the U.S. has 1.1 million. Donna's
Donna's
favorite,
boyfriend.
yeah, her future boyfriend. He's going to have to line up though. From the UK, Benny Glazer has 1.2 million, and Maria
Not
Ho.
like that. I don't like Benny in that way. Never have done.
I love that she felt the need to correct us. Love
Yeah,
you for that.
not in that way whatsoever.
I know we are
Not
just
like
poking
the
at you.
tea.
We are just poking at you. I love it. Holding up.
He's not on Sean level then, right?
No, he's not on Sean level.
Did her
Nope.
voice change with that reply? I think it did.
Yeah, I think it did. I think I saw her blushing through the
I'm not
speakers.
blushing whatsoever. No, he's not on Sean's level.
That's so funny. Holding up the 10th position as far as chip stacks are concerned, our crowd favorite, Maria Ho, has 420K in stacks. Some other notables, Nacho Barbero, I just love saying his name, has 280K.
Oh,
And
I was going to mention him, Sharon.
you're so funny. And Esther Taylor has 400,000 in chips. Any more comments
Yeah,
about?
buddy, Brandon Shack Harris is still in that as well at in sixth chip position with 850,000. So did you mention Maria Ho? I'm
I
sorry.
did. I did. In 10th position with
Excellent.
420K.
And Steve Zolotau.
He's
Nice.
in there to win it too, isn't he? What's his
Yeah.
chip stack size?
Steve has 315,000.
Nice.
So he's still hanging
Lot
in
of
there.
poker left in that horse tournament.
That's a good event for him. He's a good horse player.
Well, good luck to him and the rest of them. Event number 46 is the seniors event, $1,000 buy-in. There is currently 4.3 million in the prize pool, and there is 4,993 entries and 647 left because we still have a flight that Brian's going to play today. There were really no other. The chip counts weren't up. The prize pool,
Yeah,
of course,
I
isn't
have it.
up. So
I have it for the chip counts. Brent Nelms leads the way with 525,000. Carlos Bermudez in second with 468,000. Mark Rubin back there in 10th, 343,000. Greg, sorry
Oh,
about that.
oh, that's okay.
Greg, sorry about that. Greg Masterson back there in 17th with 299,000. Mark Wolpert with 288,000. So obviously multi-day event, flights, still early. No prize pool. You're right about that, though. Matt Salzberg was able to survive with his comedy. If you're not following him on Twitter, you are losing. He is a Hollywood writer and very funny. 210,000 for Salzburg in 64th place so far. So
Well, thank you for that update. Appreciate that. Event number 47 is the $100,000 high roller. There's 9.1 million in the prize pool, 95 entries. There are 44 left. Chip leader is Henrik Hecklin of Switzerland, and he has 3.5 million in chips. Ben Tollerine has 2.8 million in chips. Nick Petrangelo has 2.7 million in chips, and a crowd favorite here in the space is Big Hooney Chris. Um, is it Hooneychin or Honeykchin?
I,
Uh,
I thought it was Hutchinson, I think,
Hutch.
or I'm
Okay.
not looking at it, but
Well, it's
where is he
H.
at?
Okay, here it's HUNICHEN. So he has 2.2 million in chips, and he's the fifth place as far as chip stacks are concerned. Some other notables in that crowd are Jeremy Osmus with 2 million in chips, Christopher Volsang with 1.6 million, Jason Kuhn rounds off the 44th space with 130K in chips, so he's on life support.
Yeah, and this bracelet is really special because it comes with an asterisk. I mean, 95 players, Sherry, is a home game. I'm not a World Series event, my friend.
And of course, for those of you that have been listening all summer, Brian is speaking about the Player of the Year points and how it may be slanted and how we have to still fix the way we're doing it. And that's what we're referencing as far as that's concerned. And I agree. Event number 48 is the $1,000 pot limit Omaha tournament. There's 1.9 million in the prize pool, 2,212 entries. There's 128 left. Right now, that 128 are guaranteed $2,449. Waiting for them at the top is 262,000. In second place is 175,000. I am not going to attempt this gentleman's name. He is from Germany. His last name is Durkowski. He is
Yeah,
our
that's
chip
good.
leader.
Good job.
Yeah, but how do you say his first name?
I'm not gonna try that,
There
but
you
the
go.
Durkowski, you fooled me.
I'm a Nowakowski from home.
I was
So the
like, what's wrong with that?
skis I have because my maiden name is Nowakowski. So Durkowski I got. He's from Germany. Has 1.1 million in chips, and Carlin Sood from the US is behind him in chip stacks. He has 77,000 less chips. So there is a close run for first and second there. Some notables still in it. Phil Lack has 243,000 in chips. Our friend Ari Engel has 96,000. Sean Deep, 445,000. Ryan LaPlante has 451,000.
Very good.
Asher Neiman of Israel has 693,000. Any comments?
Yeah, James Chen is near the top as well as Brian Hastings. Two more notables
Hell
in there
yeah.
as well.
Hell yes. Um, I just want,
It's nice to hear Phil Black's name as well. Not heard that in the mix for a while.
right?
So it's nice to see that Phil's back in there and doing his stuff. Love Phil
I
Lack.
know.
Such a great guy.
I agree. I love watching like Poker After Dark, Poker Go, whatever. If he's at the table, I just love when him and of course his best friend in poker world, the magician are at a table together.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
nothing more entertaining, I think. And then you throw Jen
I
Tilly
know.
in there, and we got a
Yeah,
party. I love it. Um,
definitely.
this one is for my friend Maureen, who's listening this morning, and I think it's kind of funny that she's listening this morning because she had no idea that I was putting this list together. Uh, and when it popped up on something I was researching, I was like, oh, let me put this list together because my friend Maureen loves boba tea. And there is actually 12 recommendations for places to go get boba tea. And if you don't know what it is, people call it bubble tea, is a combination of Taiwanese black tea, condensed milk or milk alternatives, tapioca pearls called boba, and syrup or honey, though there are many adaptations of that recipe. So there are listed 12 boba tea places. And Maureen, I actually typed up the list for you. So I'm going to put it in our chat and I will post it again later for anyone else that's interested in the boba tea list of places to go. So let's start out with Easy Life Boba Tea. Is the name of the place. It's on Desert Inn Road. First founded in Taiwan in 1992, Easy Life is an international chain that specializes in teas, smoothies, and slushies. There's also Kung Fu Tea, and that's on Spring Mountain Road. And Kung Fu Tea is a national tea chain with 4 locations in Las Vegas. So you can choose from that um, establishment. Bamboo Tea is a Vietnamese shop that serves chi, a blanket term for dessert soups and drinks. And that is on Spring Mountain as well. Tiger Sugar is another location that uses an 8-hour method for cooking its syrups and tapioca pearls. They are also located on Spring Mountain Road. Gong Chai, I believe that's how you pronounce it, um, is located on West Spring Mountain, and they are in the top 12 as well. Continuing that list is the Pink Cactus Tea, which is located on Flamingo, West Flamingo. You can order milk tea, matcha, iced tea, drinks, but whatever you order, plan to stay a while. The interior of this cafe is beyond cute, with pink walls, neon lighting, and a little cactus garden. Cafe 86 was founded in 2014 and focuses on ube flavored drinks, desserts, notable halo, layered Filipino dessert drinks made of crushed ice, milk, jackfruit, and coconut jellies topped with a scoop of is it ube? Ice cream
Ube,
and,
yeah, I think.
yeah, and flan. Thank you, Brian. Another place to check out, Maureen, would be Chewy Boba Company, and they are on Maryland Highway. Joa Boba is another location on Sunset Road in Henderson, and they have a colorful Korean-style cafe that serves customized bubble tea drinks, as well as street food options like teriyaki, fish-shaped cake with filling, and rice flour corn dogs. So that is Joa Boba. Teaspoon is another location to get some good boba tea, and they are located on Tom Rodriguez in Las Vegas. Anime Boba Cafe is tea enthusiasts can grab a drink on the go at this location on Sunset. And then the last place I'm going to shout out is Brew Tea Bar, and they are on Rainbow Boulevard. And the list of those places are in the Jumbotron. So, Maureen, I hope you find one of those locations to enjoy. Go ahead, Maureen. Welcome.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Thanks for that list. I might have to go rent a car and just go bubble tea
To
shop hopping.
the tour.
And take a
I
testing.
I would recommend Maureen anything over on Spring Mountain west of the 15. That's kind of known as Chinatown over there, and some good deals. Tons of restaurants. We were just talking about that last night. Tons
Mm.
of great restaurants that have to compete with each other. So I would imagine with the boba teas, no different. They're going to be trying to make a great product and give you a great price on it. Certainly better than anything you'll find anywhere else in town.
Yeah, and Sherry knows, but I'm a little bit sticker shock this trip.
Yes, you are.
I
Yes.
don't know how everyone else feels, but oh my gosh. I mean, we were just here in November. We came back now, and yeah, prices have definitely gone up on the strip.
Yeah, sadly so. But you also have to remember when you were here back in November, you were wheeling dealing for free because you're such a crusher online. You got this $12,000 package. So you were like going to the F1 race and in these magnificent suites for free, not
Yeah,
like
but I
us peasants.
no, but I was paying $5.99 for a cappuccino. Now I'm paying
I know.
$7.99.
Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, well, hopefully you can have some boba. And if you do visit one of those locations, please let us know how they were.
Yes, I will. I will. I'll make a post on X
We
once I
will
try
love that.
something. Yeah.
We would love that. Now, tell us, what are you doing in Vegas right now? What have you been doing? What have you been seeing, or what's going on?
Um, we've been eating a lot, going to different restaurants. We've been trying to watch the Euro. So the Euro is the soccer championship, but that's proving to be difficult with the time zone difference
Oh, yeah.
and broadcasting rights. So, for example, right now Germany is playing and we can't watch in our room, and we're just like too lazy to go to a bar. But 12 o'clock, Switzerland's playing. So that should be on national TV. You should be able to see that on any TV. So we're looking forward to that. Just
Who are
catching
they
up with
playing?
friends too.
Who are they playing, Maureen?
Who's Switzerland playing today? I, oh yeah, oh my God. I should know that. Scotland.
Okay.
Scotland.
Awesome.
So
Good luck to your
yeah,
team, and
thank
hello
you.
to your hubby, Adrian. I know I heard his voice, so hello to him.
Oh, thanks.
And I'm glad you guys are having some fun. But when are you going to play some poker, lady?
I think the 23rd.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But maybe I heard Brian's in the seniors. I saw some other tweets with friends who are playing, posting seat numbers. So maybe I'll take a whirl around the horseshoe and, take some pictures, post, and see how everyone's doing.
Awesome. Hey, let us know how that line looks. Would you DM me how the line looks if you
Yeah,
go
sure.
over there?
Sure.
Also, just pivoting for a minute, I'm not going to call out who it is because it doesn't matter who tweeted it, but somebody tweeted that the ladies' event over at the Win that did a 15-person chop was a bad look for women in poker, which I totally disagree with. I personally would not probably do a 15-person chop, but there's no shame in chopping as far as I'm concerned. And I would love to hear what you think about that.
Yeah, so I was out and about yesterday. I only saw some tweets about it. I was actually preparing like a long tweet. It's still in draft form. I have some mixed feelings on this whole summer. To me, I skipped the Win, although I'm here, because to be honest, that 600 price point is a little bit out of my bankroll,
Right,
right?
right, right,
And then, if you're firing 3 bullets, you're already at 1800. And then the WSOP Ladies Championship is at 1000. I
right.
will I will say this, I do support women's events. I always say, women need a space to feel comfortable. They need a space to, learn. It's great to have the social aspects of the game, to meet other women players, to perhaps keep in touch, that you can room together in the future, or go to different events with these players. And if we're looking at this aspect of the game, I also question why was the buy-in 600? And then I also see why there would be a 15-way chop, because perhaps, for some women, this is one of the larger scores that they had to date. And I think you also mentioned that in your tweet.
Yeah. And, everybody has different reasons for doing different things. And I don't think we should judge that, right? And just because I wouldn't do a 15-person chop doesn't mean you shouldn't do one. It is my preference and you have your preference, and it's okay. But we should not be judging and making people feel bad because they chose to do that. And I did put out a tweet a little while ago that you have people that are, cash players going to the table, and as soon as they double up their money, they're dashing to the door because they think it's a good day. But they're passing judgment on women who took $600 and turned it into over $6,000, 10 times their starting money. And we're passing judgment saying we shouldn't be doing that. Like, come on, you guys. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. We shouldn't be shaming anyone for their decisions because it's their decisions. And now they have $6,000 to play other events, because we all know sometimes you can't play more events because you don't have the money. Now they can play more events, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's going back into the ecosystem. So that's where I'm at with that. And I appreciate your comments. Donna, do you have any more comments on that subject? And then we'll move on to FETs.
Yeah, I think 15 ways is a bit extreme, but I understand why. As you said, turning into 10 times profit. Well done, girls. Well done.
And people that are judging them are exactly what I said. These grinders that go into a poker room, and as soon as they double up, they bolt for the door. I mean, and there's no shame in that game, but you're passing judgment on someone that's 10 times their money, and you're looking just to double up. Both are okay, and it's great. And guess what? Both people or persons, all of those persons involved, get to come back and play another day on whatever they want. So it's a win-win.
It's not the first time, though, that there's been a major chop like that. I can't remember what the last one
Well,
was.
South Point, they do it all the time. I think their record for people involved with the chop, I want to say, is 17. I think I remember from last year, they actually had 17 people chop, but they do big chops all the time at South Point. And guess what? Those are locals who are like, hey, if I can take home $1,000 today, that's 10 buy-ins for the 10 p.m. tournament. I mean,
exactly. They're just focusing on the winning and the prizes. But if, as I say, if somebody came to me and I were like first in chips and like there were 15 of us and said, oh, do you want to do a chop? Hell yeah, I'd do a chop.
Right.
Can I just add one thing?
Yes,
in
please.
general, for men and women, I would say the same and give the same advice. Even if I'm playing at home, in a small game, and we get to the final table, like, how many times in your life do you get yourself in the situation that you're at the final table? And I think that practice and money laddering and playing ICM is also a skill that is great to practice in real life. So sometimes I would personally forgo a chop to practice that too.
And that's a great point, because I do think home games is a little different, because when I'm hosting a home game, I want people to come back. And if you chop the final 3 or 4, those people are coming back. And so are the ones that weren't included. So I think there is a difference, and every circumstance is different. And I think the people making those decisions within that moment of time should just be respected for their decision, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we shouldn't pass judgment. Go ahead, Fats.
Hey, if I was playing in the main event and they were paying 2,000 spots and we just broke the money bubble, I'd do a 2,000 like chop in a heartbeat.
Hey, that's a good point too, isn't it? I don't think I would do that, but there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think we'd get all 2,000 to agree to it, but I would do it.
I don't think
that
we
would take
either,
one hell of a negotiation.
Who's going to manage all that? Who's going to manage all that? But it's a point well made. John Robertson, welcome. Go ahead.
Hey, I I actually have a comment on chops, but not about women specifically. This applies to men or women. But I do think when you get into larger chops, like in the 15 range, there's always a lot of pressure being put on the few people that might not want to chop. That happened at one of the places I played around here a bunch. Like they would get to the final table and everybody like they wanted to be like, "Oh, we made the final table, let's all chop," and I didn't want to, but like so then I'd have like 9 people pressuring me, which changes the complete atmosphere of the game. And so I struggle with that aspect of it. I
Well,
don't
and I
what
agree with you because I too have been at a table, and probably most people in this space can say that they've been at a table and people have been pressuring them to chop. I have definitely been in that position, and I'm going to tell you right now, I stood my ground and said nope. And then they keep up, and I look at the tournament director and I said, "Okay, I've given my answer. Now it's your job to tell them to stop pressuring me."
Sure, and I agree with that, and that's how I do it too. I'm all for it, but like for me, and again, I don't want this to sound like I'm anything specific towards women, but like if it is the newer players that are trying to get comfortable and you're feeling extra pressured and you want to play, like how are they going to feel comfortable saying, "I want to keep playing"?
No,
Um,
they're not.
yeah,
No, they're not.
so that's just one of the negatives I see. Again, when I'm not in there and it's other people's money, I don't care what they do with it. You do whatever you want. But that is one of the aspects where I don't like the massive chop pressure.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that that pressure can be ugly. And I've actually stood up for other people. Even when I have said, yes, I'll chop, and somebody else is saying no, and somebody's trying to pressure them, I'll say, look, he already said no. We need to go ahead and play the next hand. Let's keep it civil, and it's okay. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, if anybody's ever in a tournament with Karina Jet and you just want to do a save for the bubble, don't even waste your time asking.
Oh, she's saying no.
She's an absolute no chop deal, anything, all the time, 24/7. So whoever's picking on women for always wanting to chop, yeah, they haven't run into a game with Karina Jet yet.
Oh, that's so funny. Go. Hi, welcome, Isaac. Did you have some comments?
Oh, good morning, everybody. No, no, no. I mean, I just been hearing all this about the chop. I saw the picture of the big chop, and yeah, I mean, I, I guess it all depends on what your goal is, right? Whether it's the money or the glory.
Hey,
That's
maybe the goal is just building up your poker chops.
Or building up your bankroll, right? That's a valid reason to chop. Just to, you 10x your money and you're like, hey, I could walk away with 6 grand right now, 10x my money, and that's building my bankroll. There's so many different reasons, right? And no reason is right and no reason is wrong, in my opinion. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I got to head out, Sherry. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of the day.
Hey, Brian,
Yep,
kick ass at that felt, would you, bud?
I'm planning on it, my friend.
Good luck, buddy.
good luck,
See
man.
you
Good
soon.
luck,
Good
Brian.
luck,
Bye-bye.
man.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Run good, bro.
Good luck,
Go,
Brian.
Brian, go. Let's see if he can go 2 for 3, right? Because, yeah, let's go that, or no, it would be 3 for 4. We want him to go 3 for 4. Let's go, Brian. Let's go. I wanted to remind everybody that if you wanted to hear a recording of one of our past spaces, you can find them on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Brian's YouTube channel is Software Brian, and he will be having his vlogs posted there. He's got a couple, but he's working on some others. So just an FYI. Anybody else have any more comments about that chop before I move on?
No, actually,
No,
but I
just
have a
well done,
comment on this
guys.
Boba Tea list that I'm looking at up here posted.
Yes, love. What do you want to know?
Are these places that you have gone to or that you are hoping to go to?
Okay. I don't drink Boba tea, but I was researching some other stuff yesterday, and that came up, and my friend Maureen loves that stuff, and so I thought it would be fun to put out the list of the 12 most favorite places in Vegas to get bubba tea.
Ah, okay.
And
Well, I can co-sign Gong Cha. That one's good. So's Tiger Sugar.
there you go, Maureen. And I want to note that that information came off of vegas.eater.com, which I'm going to have some other information I've gotten off that site for us to just kind of talk about some different places in Vegas that you may be interested in. Uh, Player of the Year leaderboard, Scott Seaver is handily in first place after winning 2 gold bracelets with 2,566 points.
Yes, God.
Nick Schulman is in second place with 1,890 points. Of course, one of my favorites, Robert Mizraki, is in third place with 1,853 points. John Racier is in fourth with 1,850 points. Phil Ivy's in fifth with 1,755 points. So that's your top 5 in the race for Player of the Year. It'll be interesting to see who else wins another bracelet this year. And of course, will Phil get his 18th? He was close last night.
You could tell he was super heartbroken that he hit fourth. Super
Yeah.
heartbroken.
I'm going to tell you, it was hard to listen to him in that interview afterward. I really felt for the guy. Like you could hear it in his voice that he was, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it
Oh man,
was
I
hard.
felt it. I felt it. But I love his competitiveness. I fucking love it.
Hell yeah. And he continues to show us why he's the GOAT, right? Every
Definitely.
summer every summer he's grinding and doing well. Um, I just need to touch on something for those that DM me because I mentioned the other day that I may be um, selling some action. Well, I have 3 investors that took my action, so I'm not selling anything else. That's just for the ladies event. So I'm not selling anything else, but I appreciate your interest in staking me. Um, so yeah, that was kind of exciting because I just kind of put it out there thinking, I may do this, may not. And 3 people are like, yep, you're doing it. I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing it. So here we are.
Gigi's going to get a bag.
Gigi's going for the bag. Look out, people. Just a
I hope I'm
reminder,
in town for that. I'll try to come rail.
I would love that. I would love that. We would have the best rail. I don't care who. I mean, I would love it to be me, but any of us that get to the final table, we are going to have the best rail ever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I totally agree.
Honestly, it's going to be amazing. Don't forget, Ash Kardash is going to be our interview at 4:30 on Friday. That's Pacific time. Ash Kardash, a Spaces regular last year. She hangs out with us from time to time, right? Not very often anymore, but she is going to come visit with us on Friday. And of course, some of us are wishing and hoping it's going to be Smash Kardash, as she mentioned. But
Oh my God, Smash is so
we
funny. I love both, but Smash, oh my God.
She is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's her alter
that
ego
girl.
after a few beers, right? So anybody that doesn't know, she's absolutely a delight, sober or having fun with a couple of beers. And so look forward to getting to know her a little bit better, and hopefully you will too. That's Friday at 4:30 Pacific time. Ash Kardash,
Yeah, I just want to
please.
say before, because I noticed while I was driving that Sean McCormack came in, and I said to him before I decided to deactivate for a bit and just sort myself out and that, I asked him if he could listen to the reading that I did for him. And he said, I just wanted you to know I listened to your reading. Every time you giggled, I smiled. Best birthday gift ever. Thank you. I'm sure you won't mind me reading that, but it is what it is. But yeah, he enjoyed it, so I'm glad. I'm glad he had fun, and I'm glad he was smiling and giggling too.
Absolutely, because anybody that's heard it was giggling and smiling too, because every time Donna giggles, we giggle, right? And it's awesome. And I'm so happy.
Have you seen my new Dark Horse video?
All right, you guys.
And that's without a drink.
I love it. I want to talk about some places uh, around town that are kind of sometimes they, well, not sometimes, they have some secret doorways or ways to get into the place. And if you don't even know it exists, there's no way you're going to find it. It's kind of like mysteries. Um, and they're actually called the 24 secret speakeasies around Las Vegas. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'll probably just do a couple a day just because I think they're kind of fun if you're looking for a unique drinking or dining experience. It would just kind of be fun to stumble upon one of these or actually look for it, through the bookcase or whatever the case may be. So the first one I'm going to mention, which we talked about the Mob Museum the other day, I highly recommend it, but I'm from Chicago, so I'm into that kind of thing. The underground at the Mob Museum is one of the speakeasies around Las Vegas. Here's a little description. What a better place for a speakeasy than the basement of the Mob Museum? The underground pays homage to Prohibition era speakeasies with an Art Deco design and a working distillery plus artifacts from the 1920s. To access the underground, patrons must ring a bell and provide a password. Hint, check the website. Once inside, order classic cocktails and moonshine and enjoy the live jazz. So you have to look up and find the password, otherwise, you're not getting in. Another,
Oh my God, Sheriff, I'm sorry, but that's a must for me. I love anything Art Deco in the 1920s. It is so, the architecture and everything, it's just amazing. I mean, these new builds nowadays, they haven't got any character, and that's what's sadly missing. It's all the new designs and things. But
yes.
back then, it was beautiful. So that's on my bucket list for next time I go over, so we know where we're
And,
going.
just an FYI, there's also a shooting range at the Mob Museum if anybody's interested. I agree with you. The Art Deco style is just a fun, different, style to enjoy. Love that. Another speakeasy is called the Laundry Room. The chandelier adorned downtown spot, Commonwealth already oozes cool. But hidden inside is something even more stylish than the bar's main room. The laundry room is the Commonwealth's take on a speakeasy, one with artful cocktails unique to the hidden room. The tiny, elegant space can only be accessed by texting 702-701-1466 and requesting a reservation and directions. So that's the laundry room. Another speakeasy around town is Capoe's Restaurant and Speakeasy. The theatrics begin right at the door at this mobster era themed Italian restaurant. Ring the doorbell and expect a mafia boss type to slide open a small wooden window and grill you about your purpose there. After he leads you through the side entrance, settle in for a dinner that boasts of pasta with Al Capone's family secret sauces inside a dark restaurant with live music. Doesn't that sound fun? Thank you.
That sounds amazing. I think I'd be better at door than that bloke. I've found myself a new job.
Another speakeasy is Here Kitty Kitty Vice Den, a small newspaper stand inside the famous Food Street Eats. Food Hall has one bookshelf that's not like the others. Give it a push, and it gives you way to the Tokyo Vice Den, an elegant pop up filled with Japanese inspired decor and tasty themed beverages.
Yeah, I've wondered where that was. I've seen something about it where you go through a door and it's like got lots of books on
Yeah.
it. And I always wondered where that was. I've seen inside it and it's beautiful.
Yep. So there you go. So the last one I'm going to outline today is going to be Datamosh. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Omega Mart at Area 15 hoards a lot of secrets, starting with the Jungle Gym Wonderland that lies behind the seemingly normal grocery store. But the Immerse art installation also houses a bar. Many of the drinks are as wacky as the rest of Meow Wolf's metaverse, with drinks that bubble, smoke, and spray. You'll need tickets to Omega Bar to get in. And that's Data Mosh. I'm going to spell it Datamosh. So those are going to be the only speakeasies I talk about today. And we will continue that list every day until we get through all of them. And I think I left a couple out that just seemed like normal places that didn't have any secrets or, fun twists to them. So, hope you guys enjoyed that information. Don't forget, Ladies Week is coming up starting on the 23rd at MGM. There's going to be a $240 buy in at 11 a.m. On the 24th at the Orleans is a $400 buy in at 11 a.m. The 25th is an 11 o'clock start at the Venetian for $600. Also at 12 p. Also on June 25th, a 6 p.m. ladies warm up event at the WSOP. On the 26th at 10 a.m. at South Point is a $400 ladies event. Then on the 27th, 12 p.m. at the Aria is a $500 buy-in event with a 75K guarantee, I might add. On the 27th is a 1 p.m. Golden Nugget ladies event, $250 buy-in. And on June 28th at 12 p.m. at the WSOP is the ladies event, and that is a $1,000 buy-in for the ladies, $10K for the men. And I want to remind everybody, I spoke about this a week or two ago. The WSOP ladies event is not on the regular schedule. It's in the fine print at the bottom of the schedule. So if you hear, oh, there's a ladies warm up event, oh, it's not on the schedule. They never put it on the schedule. And honestly, I wish they would, because it causes a lot of confusion every year, because women are like, wait, isn't there a warm up event? And so they go to the schedule and it's not on the schedule. So they don't think there's one. And unless you know to look in the fine print at the bottom of the WSOP schedule for the summer, you're never going to know that it's taking place. So the ladies warm up event is on June 25th at 6 p.m. at the WSOP. It's $150 buy in for the ladies, $1,500 for the men. So definitely don't want to miss that one. I'm actually flying in that day and I'll probably go straight to that event, just because it's such a great event. So, anybody have something they'd like to bring up or cover? Go ahead. Donna, I thought you had some things, but go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to reply to James's dad. The ladies will be coming into the. Hang on a minute.
Sure thing, honey.
The ladies will be coming in from the UK soon, and I'm so looking forward to railing them and keeping them updated. And I'm sure that you'll be seeing a lot of my friends. I've just shut my laptop down because I've just come home and I've got all my information up there, and I'm thinking, oh shit, now you want it. Oh, woman.
That's how we roll, isn't it?
See,
That's so
I
funny.
know I had it all. See, I even had me fucking. I even took my laptop in my car
I
with
know you're
me.
such a good friend.
I know, but hang on a
No
minute.
worries. No worries at all. And while you're doing that, I'm going to mention that ASG put in our chat a video of finding one of the speakeasies over at Results World. So when you get a chance, definitely watch that little video. And it's kind of fun because they give you hints of how to get into the speakeasy, what sign to look for, and so on and so forth. So I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I want to give a special mention and a special shout out to a very good friend of mine, Chris Cunliffe. 3 days ago, he had to cut his Vegas trip short due to his granddad dying, so he had to be at home. He says, but it was a good week poker-wise, won a bit and very happy with how I played. 4 cashes from 8 games and a nice second in the 800 deep stack for 20k. And he came second in the Venetian Poker Room deep stack, and he won £20,537. Yeah,
Spectacular.
dollars, not pounds. And I know Chris. Chris has been a very, very long time friend of mine, and it's just nice to see him cash in, running deep. Obviously, he's had to cut his season short over there. I've not heard from Andy Wilson yet, which is Bowie Effect. I don't know when he's out there or not, but I'm sure I'll be messaging him to find out what he's doing. I've also got Paul Remain. He ran deep and then he crashed into Jacks. So just as soon as he put Jacks, I started laughing. I know that's a bit naughty of me, but
Yeah, we don't like jacks around here.
yeah,
Whether we
we've
have
got
them or
my
they have them, we
fellows.
don't like them.
Yeah, yeah. There's quite a few over there that's not posted anything at the moment, but I have put a highlight out on my Facebook page just to say that we do coverage on here daily, and please just let me know how you're doing, because they've gone really quiet at the moment. But as I say, there's a lot coming over in the next week or so, especially for the ladies' event. Will you turn that fucking thing down, please? Thank you. Sorry.
You fucking tell him, Donna. What the fuck?
Oh my God, I love it so much. James, pipe down in the background, James.
He's raging on his PlayStation. He's raging on his PlayStation.
We love you, James. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I think the next few weeks or so, there will be a lot more updates from me regarding the UK crew.
Well,
So
we
I'm
will
going to look forward to that as
we
well.
will appreciate those updates from the UK cruise, for sure. And I'm sorry to hear of your friends losing a family member for sure. Our hearts go out to him and his family. James, what's he going on about? I'm trying to have a moment here. James is yelling in the background.
We done set him off. That's why.
I know, we always do. Poor James. We pick on James, but we love James. So funny.
Hey, Sherry, when are you in
Yes,
Vegas? When do you land, Sherry?
the 25th.
The 25th. Okay, I land the 1st. I'm going to try to organize a Blueberry Hill meetup. We're trying to do a Blueberry Hill takeover on the 2nd.
Okay,
So
let me know.
keep that in mind.
Yep, let me
Because
know. And I
we've talked already. Like, I mean, amongst us, right, from GVG, that's already a must to go there. But I was in Spaces actually a couple nights ago, I believe, with Brandon and a few other people, and we're like, "Yo, let's meet up. Let's meet up." And yeah, Blueberry Hill. I
yep.
want you to be there. So
Well, I will definitely try to be there for sure. And just for, I know that there's been some questions asked while I've, been busy, but word's gotten back to me. People are wondering if I'm going to do any meetup game or anything. And
uh huh.
I am trying to do something on June 30th and I'm waiting to hear about it. So, um, June 30th, one way or another, we're going to do something and, hopefully I'll hear something today. Um, the person I need to speak to is on the night shift. And of course, the night shift around here is a baby screaming. So by the time the baby's finally given up on screaming, I'm exhausted and going to bed. And then I get in bed, I'm like, oh, I didn't get that phone call back, so I need to call them. So anyway, hopefully today, I called them yesterday, and hopefully our paths will cross today. But June 30th, it's Sunday evening, late afternoon, something like that. So fingers
Make it on the
crossed.
first. Make it on the first.
Make it on the first. Oh, you don't get there till the first. Well, um,
If
once,
possible, look, I don't want you to move
well,
heaven and earth for me, but if
well, and
possible.
let me just say the reason there's something else going on the 30th that I'm trying to tie into. So that's why it's the 30th.
I,
So if I could move it, I would move it, but it's not something because I'm trying to tie it into something else.
I'll
So
see if I can get my way over there. It's a day early anyway, right? Because this month only goes to the 30th, right?
yeah, yep,
Okay, okay.
yep,
I'm gonna
yep,
do my best. Just let me know the details as soon as you have them,
yep.
and that way I can try to move things on my end because I definitely want to pop up.
Yep, I'll do it. And hopefully, I will have that information out today or first thing in the morning. Fingers crossed, because I really would like to be able to announce that or say, hey, we're not doing it. Either way, I'm trying to get the information so people will know and be able to plan. So I get it, but I will look forward to your event July the 2nd.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
hopefully, I'll be able to attend that. I've never been to that restaurant. I hear great things about it.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It's time to let the secret out.
Yeah, I hear great things about it for sure. Also, I'm going to just remind everybody one more time. Ash Kardash is coming on for an interview at 4:30 on Friday. That's Pacific time. Ash Kardash. I'm going to go around the horn and see if anybody else has anything they'd like to bring up for discussion, make comments about. If you're in the group, please request a microphone if you'd like to bring up something. We'll be happy to entertain it. So I'm going to start out with you, John. Anything you'd like to discuss before we head out for the day?
Just shout out to Joe Stapleton doing his tour. I'm gonna try and meet up with him tomorrow. His meetup came after the comedy show, and then I'm taking a friend to the show in Cincinnati. So uh, I watched his Instagram live yesterday. I think he's a little nervous about people actually showing up to the shows. So if you're in the area where he's playing, you should probably go.
I got a kick out of his tweet. I don't know when it was, the last day or two. He tweeted something about being patient with him because he's like a one man show right now. He's booking, he's traveling, he's selling merch, ordering merch, whatever. So he's kind of a one man band right now. So get out and support Joe if you can, if he's in your area, or if you can travel a short distance to see him. I'm sure his show is amazing. And if I was going to be in Vegas on July 5th, I definitely would go to the show he's going to be doing at a place called The Space, ironically enough. July the 5th will be his last show of that tour. I would highly recommend it if you're in Vegas. Go see Joe Stapleton. So thank you for that reminder, John. And tell him we all said hello from the Spaces when you see him.
Will do. I just felt bad for him because he was panicking because the Cincinnati show had only sold like 2 tickets so far, and I told him I was like, "Well, I'm buying 4, buddy. I hadn't done it yet, so he needed those sold to feel better. So if you're around, go to it."
Absolutely. Todd Rizzo. Is Todd Rizzo in here? He's in Cincinnati. Um, maybe he can go see him. Um,
No, I don't see
okay.
Riz.
Thank you again, John. Isaac, anything else you'd like to bring up or discuss or comment about?
Uh, no. The only thing is, if you are an online player and you are on Club GG, my club is minting its membership pass. So if any of you are interested in joining a really cool online club, message me. Besides that, like I was saying, on July the 2nd, we're going to plan this Blueberry Hill meetup just so that we can, put some actual faces to all these spaces. And besides that, nothing else. Just have a great day, y'all.
All right,
Thank you,
Isaac,
Terry, as
thank you.
always, for the updates. I love, honestly, you give me even more FOMO for Vegas, and it's so needed. It's like fuel. So I appreciate you, love.
Well, thank you for those kind words. And I do it because I enjoy it, Isaac. So thank you so much. But I want you to, for those of us not in the minting world, I want you to explain what minting the pass or whatever it was you said, what that is, please.
Oh, okay. Well, what it is essentially is we are a poker club, but we started out and are based in the Ethereum blockchain. So if you use Ethereum or even if you use like other tokens, we accommodate that in our club. But for the most part, we're Ethereum based. Just kind of how the thing runs in Web3, because most of the people in my poker club got into it through NFTs. So yeah, we run on the Ethereum blockchain. When I say mint, what that means is that you go and you buy the pass, but when you buy the pass, it generates a digital collectible, and we have 500 of them. Well, actually, our membership pass is 450. It started out with the original 50 that we did for the WSOP satellite, which we have already done and already awarded, and now it is the membership pass for 5 months of games in which we will have a guaranteed pool of about 17K upon sellout, which we pretty much are going to disperse right back to the people who minted with us. So we'll be hosting games for like varying prizes. They're all going to be cash prizes and whatnot. And it makes you part of our club called Green Visor Gang. In case y'all haven't heard of that name, that is the poker club that um, me and Reaper are a part of. And yeah, we host real life events and we host games daily online. So, we're pretty much the place to get your poker fix if you are into playing digitally. And I think that is everything I could say. Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you for that information. And I'm an honorary member of the Green Visor Gang because I don't play online, but I support what they're doing. I think they're using the new technologies, so to speak, to better the poker world. So I'm all about that. So thank you for that information, Isaac.
That reminds me, you got to DM me a shirt size and a sweater size because I'm making some merch presently and I would love to get you something.
Oh, well, you're very sweet and very kind, and I will DM you. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that, and I always appreciate your support. And I hope I do the same for you because that's what we're supposed to do.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Donna, I haven't forgotten about you either, okay? It's just I'm gonna have to ship that across the pond, obviously. But I will get to you as I make more of a run. Right now, I'm making we're gonna get some shirts done and probably a run of patches. With the adhesive back, kind of like the other patches you get at WSOP. We're hoping to use that as marketing material while we're out there.
Ooh, I have a vest full of those patches, and I bet I have a spot just available for yours.
Awesome, awesome. Love to hear it. Hell yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and my nickname's Patches anyway.
There we go. There we go.
I love it. I love it so much. Good things happening with the Green Visor Gang. Love that. Donna, I'm going to give you a chance. Anything you'd like to bring up or comments before we sign off for the day?
Yeah, I've just told James, I says, this is a recorded spacesuit. What the fuck? I went, yeah, I says it's forever now.
I love it. I love it.
No, just that I've missed you. I needed to take those few days off. I was going to come back on Friday, as you know. But when we spoke yesterday, I thought I need to come back because I can't just leave you as you are. And I, as a good friend, it was just something I needed to do. But I came back early because I love you too much and I know what you've got on your plate.
Well, I love you too. And I'm glad you joined us this morning because you were missed, of course. And, um, but as I told you, as we spoke, it is more important for you to take the time off when you need it than anything we're doing in these fucking spaces. So you take the time
I
off
know,
anytime you need it. I'm in full support of that. Even though we
I know,
want
my
you here
darling.
and we want you to support what we're doing so we can support you, it is more important for you to take that break. And that is where I'm at with that. So thank you for joining us again today. And I know.
And thank you for everything that you do, all the time you spent researching. And because people don't realize how much time it actually takes to research things. And I know Sherry, and she's got it all written down in front of her. And even writing that down takes time. And she's doing it for free because she loves doing this stuff. So just take time to appreciate the hard work that goes into these day after day. And especially she's got a little one to look after as well, because she's a new Gigi. So I just want to say much appreciation to you, my darling, always and forever.
Well, thank you for those kind words. And, you know, I've told you guys before, I'm a little bit anal, so she's right. I write notes, I type up notes, I, you know, screenshot stuff and print it out so that I can provide the information that hopefully, you know, fills the space that we're together every day with useful information. So thank you, Donna. I appreciate
And
you.
hang on a minute, just last thing. Talking of screenshots, you know where I'm going with
Oh,
this one.
Jesus. Yes.
You still haven't fucking done it.
Oh, wait. Which screenshot are we talking about?
The phone. You're getting a new
Oh,
phone.
no. No. Not until I go home. Because when my husband was here, we made the mistake of going to Verizon to get him a new phone. And it took so long. I was like, okay, I just don't want to. I hate getting a new phone anyway. And so to go to the Verizon store and it take, you know, longer than it should, I just don't have the patience to do it right now.
You've been saying that now
6 months.
since fucking December. Yeah, December. No, before December.
Yeah, before I went to Vegas.
How can you hate New Phone Day? That's like a
No,
holiday at my house. We love New Phone
no.
Day. New Phone Day is the
I
greatest.
hate New Phone Day because I have to go in and shut off all that shit that they're spying on me with, and set up the parameters. Like, I don't want you to ask me for my thumbprint. I don't want you to tell me how many hours a day I'm on my cell phone, uh, on screen time. I don't want you to tell me I took 45,000 steps today. Like,
Oh, so you don't use, so really a genuine question. You don't like use the health stuff or
no,
anything?
I don't even turn Siri on.
Yo, Siri is
Well, I don't turn
fun
Siri
though,
on.
but yeah, I mean, you know what? The way
I
the
don't
phones
have
work
time.
now, though, the phones work now, if all your settings, if you have it the way you want on your present phone, you literally just have to put that phone next to your new phone, and it will transfer everything over.
Well, it will do it off my I don't even use my iCloud unless I'm going to get a new phone. Then I turn it on and back up, right? But first I go in and delete all the pictures I don't want, blah, blah, blah. Then I
Yeah.
upload to the iCloud so that it'll go to my new phone. And I'm good. I'm done. I'm good. Like, I don't have time to mess around with that shit. Honestly, gadgets and gizmos do not impress me. I just need a phone with email and internet capabilities so I can research stuff and I'm good to go. Like, I don't want to, I don't want thing popping up that, oh, you are on screen time 45 hours today. I don't need to know that.
You're like, don't tell me how to
Oh,
live my life, Apple.
Yeah, I don't need to
the
know that.
the only the only thing that I will say, because I turn off a lot of the like privacy security stuff because I don't want to know a bunch of random stuff. Like I feel you on that. But some of the health stuff came in really helpful when my dad was very sick. So that's changed my mind on the health stuff. So I keep track of that because you can take it into the doctor
Now
for
that's different,
when you
right?
need it.
Because you're going to use that.
Yeah.
It's different from you using the app, so to speak, or them just automatically doing it for you and a notification coming. I don't want that. Like, if I wanted an app, like I used to have when I was jogging, I had an app that was logging my jogging, right? Love it. Perfect. Got rid of the app. Why? Because I'm not jogging right now. Like, if I don't have a use for it, I don't want it. Like, don't bother me. Hey, ASG, what you got to add to the combo?
Yeah, so yeah, I think I ICM punted the PLO yesterday at the WSOP. had a nice stack. And I don't know, John, are you much of a tournament player? I know Donna.
Yeah,
I'm much,
I know Donna is.
some.
yeah, I prefer
Yeah,
tournaments to cash.
if I have time, I'm playing tournaments, but during the school year, I don't have as much time, so I usually just play cash during the school year.
I'm in mid position. I raised to 2200 with some double suited pretty cards. Guy to my left calls small blind, pots it to. I got 100K, so I call. Um, the other guy calls, so now the pot's like 28K or so. I flop bottom 2 in the flush draw. So the guy who originally pot checks, I bet 25K, and the other guy goes, he goes 125, which covers me. Small blind folds. I'm pretty sure he's got top set, and I got the flush draw, which, like, me as a cash game player, I thought the proper move was to call. Thinking back on it, probably should have just folded, but I did have like beyond correct pot odds. I don't know. So anyway, busted out of that.
Well, damn it. Sorry to hear that.
How far away from the money were you?
Your mic's not on, ASG.
Oh yeah, I was just seeing if anybody do you call 75 to win 230 or 240 or so with a flush draw? Like that's definitely correct, like pot odds, but like I don't know how ICM works.
So for me, it's if it's the nut flush draw, that's going to change it a lot, but it's also going to depend how far away from the bubble you are. If you're really far away from the bubble and you're trying to build a stack, then yeah, I would probably go for it and just see what happens. If you're within like a certain percentage, like a couple 10 to 20 spots of the money, I would probably just fold and hold out.
Does that answer your question,
Turn the
ASG?
microphone on.
Bottom left-hand corner.
So I don't know if you haven't read what's his name? Oh, he's the guy from Scotland or Ireland. I don't know. I get all the European
It's
countries.
from
Dara
from
Kearney.
Ireland.
Yeah, Dara's book on ICM changed my life when it came to tournament play. Like it's so good. So if you haven't read that, it's absolutely worth the money.
Whose book?
Dara Kearney.
Dara O'Kearney.
He's got 4 books out. Before his books, he used to do seminars, webinars, and I used to be the moderator for him. So, I used to get all the information that he was doing and saying for free while people was asking him questions, because I know Dara likes to run on a bit. And I used to stop him at certain points and say, right, Dara, so-and-so's got a question for you. And I used to be getting first-hand information for free when other people had to pay for it. But the information that I got from him was gold.
So that's Dara, Dara O'Carney, Ocarney.
Yeah.
No.
No, O-K-E-R, Okeana, O-K-E-A. I'll send you a DM.
Okay, thank you,
And
love.
Isaac,
Appreciate you.
I'm going to tell you on my YouTube channel is you can replay an interview we did with him. It's a great interview. I highly recommend it.
Most definitely. I'm gonna line that up right now. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's an amazing person, a fabulous poker player, and he's got a book on satellites. I highly recommend any of his books.
Anytime he puts a new book out, I automatically buy it, even if I don't think it really applies to me. I bought the Mystery Bounty book and everything, and I don't play those, but his books are so good. But his book on ICM was the first one I read, and like it really changed the way I play tournaments towards the later stages.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I get my books for free.
Oh, wind your neck in, Donna.
She's
She
just, she's
thinks
gonna
she's got
rub
a
that in
brag
nice
Dara.
and
this
proper.
morning.
Like, you felt that? I felt that.
She's got a brag this morning. Okay, I'm going to spell Dara's name for everybody. Dara, Dara. His last name is O'Kearney. It's O apostrophe Kearney. I highly recommend you follow him. He's part of the Chip Race broadcast and, of course, author. He's a long distance runner, very interesting chap from Ireland. And again, you can listen to the replay of our interview with him on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. All right, you guys. Last chance to bring anything else up before I sign off. Donna?
No, nothing
All
from
right,
me.
love. No worries. I appreciate everybody.
Sorry about bragging, like, but it is just what it is.
No,
I've known him for
we're
years.
good. I'm going to have to give shout out to Real Fats. I kind of missed his trolling this morning, so don't be a stranger, Fats, to our panel. Um, I want to wish everybody a great day on the felt. If you're playing, good luck. Take them chippies from whoever your opponents are. If you're not playing today, maybe study for a few minutes, but definitely go outside and touch the grass. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, here comes John.
That was an
That's
accident. I was trying to hit something
that's
else.
okay. Fats is coming up to troll me. I love it. How are you, Fats? Whenever you can speak, go ahead, bud. Hello, Fats.
He has got a
It,
mic.
Are
it
you
says that he's a speaker. I think it still hasn't connected fully.
all right, Fats? Whenever you can connect, go ahead, bud.
What was that? Were you requesting to be trolled?
I said I missed your trolling this morning.
Well, actually, what happened when Brian left the space, somehow I got cut off the space, and
Oh,
so I thought the space was over, and then I just saw you were still going. I don't even know what you were rambling on about the last half hour, but
well,
I just refound you again, and so I came
you
back
missed
in.
some good information. You got to go back and listen because we disseminated some great information that you are going to be really happy you're
Wait,
going to go back and listen to.
go back and listen. It's hard enough to listen to this the first time through.
Ah, I love you, Fats. What are you doing today? I hear you're playing some online in the
Just what? I
background.
didn't win that hand. Wait, how did I not win that hand? I
Uh-oh.
got to go pull up the site. Flash the cards so fast on this site. It's not even fair.
It's not, isn't it? And it's hard to look at your hand history. It
Yeah, you
tilts me
can't buy. I
sometimes.
haven't figured out how to, unless you print up the last hand, there's like no way to see any kind of hand histories.
I heard you have to wait 24 hours, and there's a way to. I'm still trying to figure that out. If I figure it out, though, Fats, I'll let you know. That's why I love Club GG. Club GG, literally, like every game, your whole hand history, everything is like there for, I think, 6 months or 3 months.
Are we talking about ACR? Is that what you're playing on, Fats?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I'm
Well,
still
good.
looking at this hand trying to figure out how I lost it. All I know is I had twos full of fours, and at a glance, this other hand keeps coming up, so I can't see it because I'm in the middle of the next hand. But
Right.
at a glance, I still can't figure out what the other guy had. That oh, here we go. Now I got it. Here, I got another full house. Let's see how badly I could lose this hand.
What's the buy-in for the
Oh, you
tournament?
dunce.
All right, here we go. Let's see. How did I lose this pot? I have deuce, deuce, and the flops 8, deuce, ace, 4, 4. And I have two deuces. And He's got.
So go full out.
Oh, he's got 2 8s.
Oh, he had 8s full of something.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I see Frank down there in the goo. Congrats on your run in Vegas and your girls' run. Keep it up, but
Yeah, congratulations to you
job well
both.
done. But leave me some money and some chips at the table, will you? Leave some for the rest of us.
His girls run. Does that mean his girls running away from him? Is that the run?
No. She made it into the money of a tournament yesterday, you silly rabbit.
Well, maybe she took the money and did. Maybe she took the money and
Well,
ran.
she could have. She certainly could have. No doubt about it.
By the way, just for reference, that's another great movie. Woody Allen, Take the Money and Run.
Yeah, that's another guy I'm not too fond of, but I'll just take your word for it.
Sherry.
We don't watch Woody Allen in this house.
Isaac, I'm just going to tell you that yesterday I went downstairs after the space, and I said to the kids, kids, they're in their 30s. I said, look, I need to watch this movie today. I want you guys to watch it with me. And I said, I think it's called Step Bros. And my daughter said, that fucking shit's not going on my TV. So there we are.
Well, yeah, but wait a minute. Nobody told you to watch Step Bros. Yeah. You were told to watch Elf.
Isaac wanted me to watch Step Bros.
yeah, but we were already, after he said that, we told you no. That was a bad idea. Elf was the one. Ask your daughter if she's seen the movie Elf and see what she says.
I will. But Isaac, you told me Step Bros, and they're like boycotting it. So I
That's
might have
horrible.
to wait till I'm in my hotel room in Vegas.
Listen, like I'm gonna have to find a way to just like stream it to you. Or you know what? This is one thing I love about YouTube. You can go on YouTube and you can look for Step Brothers funniest moments and just watch that and enjoy that.
Listen, this is what I'm thinking. I can stream on my computer when I'm in Vegas and I need a day off to chill in my hotel room. I'm thinking I'll start that movie and see how far I get.
Man, I hope you do. I really hope you do.
But don't let that movie deter you from seeing Elf.
And no, listen, Fats is right. Elf is honestly like one of the dopest Christmas movies. Like we watch it pretty much every year.
Right.
Will Ferrell's great. It just depends. It's in spots. If you haven't seen Kicking and Screaming, that's him and Robert Duvall, and that's even better.
Yeah, no.
That was great.
Stop saying things are better than Elf. And let her see Elf first.
Yo.
Would you just let her see Elf first? Elf will not disappoint. I guarantee it.
We'll get to you in a minute, Frank. Hold on a minute. Frank's had his hand up for a while. Welcome to the panel, Frank.
What's going on? Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Frank. How are you?
Hey, I just wanted to come up and say, because I was downstairs earlier and I heard you guys talking about things to do in Vegas. So I posted some pictures in the chat. And basically we did take, I don't know if it was the Hoover Dam, but we took the Colorado River Emerald kayaking tour, and it was amazing. So worth getting out of town for an afternoon. They pick you up at Mandalay Bay in a van. They have snacks for when you're out there on the river. You kayak for a couple miles. Tons of cool information. Absolutely beautiful. And they, you see where all the guys who were they sent out early to live in these little huts while they were looking to where they wanted to build the Hoover Dam, because they weren't quite sure. So the guy gives you like a ton of information while you're kayaking. Then you get out, you go on a hike. So well worth it. It's called the Emerald Caves Colorado River Tour.
That sounds amazing. I don't kayak, but I'm sure many do. And the pictures look great.
I mean, when
that
I say
sounds
kayaking, it's like you and my 9-year-old son at the time did it. It's so easy breezy, not hard at all.
That sounds like too much kayaking, too much hiking, and not enough snacks.
Yeah, well, there are tons of snacks and bananas, but it was just really
bananas.
Yeah,
bananas aren't a snack. Are you kidding me? You're gonna go out there and hike and kayak, and then you're gonna have to eat a banana?
Oh shit!
Are you out of your mind?
It was well worth it. Totally.
What is this? Is this a torture cruise?
It sounds
Yo,
amazing,
that
Frank.
is savage.
Thank you for sharing that info, Frank, because it looks amazing. And I don't think I'll do the kayaking one, but it's on the Colorado River by Hoover Dam as well. It is a rafting one, and it's one of those big rafts that probably fit 40 people on it. One of those
Yeah, I
ginormous
looked a
ones.
lot into that one too. They do a lot of those are like day trips. Because we're coming back in August, so we looked a bunch at those too. Yeah, those look really cool. They're huge rafts, and you go down with a bunch of people, a bunch of rafts, and you have some tour guides on each one. I did look into those. They look very cool as well.
Yeah, I'm really leaning toward doing that next week. I just have to sit down and do a schedule. Um, Usually by now I have my schedule like laid out, and honestly, the only thing I know I'm doing right now is the ladies' event and meeting a couple of people for dinner. Other than that, I'm like, okay, I got to really get my shit together, but we'll get it done. We
Hey,
always
Sherry, I just
Yes.
want to make sure you heard that right. That is a kayaking trip where you sit in a boat and you actually have to paddle. It's not a yakking trip where you sit in a boat and you just talk.
Well, Fats, then that leaves you out on all of those things.
Definitely.
Burn, bitch, burn,
Yeah, and
Fats.
Sherry, I'm going out to dinner tonight with some friends, and I just want to gloat a little. Combined, we have about $6.9 million in Hendon Mob. So I just wanted to gloat a little bit about that when we go to dinner tonight.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
Not that you know, it's not a big deal that one of them has 6.8.5 million, and the rest of us make up the rest. But that's okay. It's
Hey, it's going to be a
combined,
great
right?
dinner. Where are you guys
So
going? Do you know yet?
we're not sure yet. They got to see what's going on in their schedule. But I was hoping to go just grab some like sushi samba. Maybe it's our last night. So
Well, I hate I'm going to miss you, bud, but you guys look like you've been having some fun.
yeah, we've been having fun. We mixed it up. I played a lot more tournaments than I wanted. Shout out to my girlfriend for yesterday's run. And we played some cash. And yeah, we got to go to the pool. So yeah, we've been having a great time. I
Oh,
avoided the horseshoe, which I'm very happy about.
oh, you're so funny. Most people gravitate the first thing off the plane right to the horseshoe. Frank's like, hell to the no.
Yeah, we did. Well, we did for 3 minutes. And that's literally, I think, the only time we've actually stepped in there. Everybody just got so sick in there this year, and it sounded awful. And there's just so many events other places, And actually, I came on in the morning. I heard a couple people mention some tournaments. Oh, that sounds cool. So we would head over and play those. Got a lot of good information from Spaces. Played, there's lots of, we can play cash anywhere, obviously. We go to Aria. We went to Win yesterday. So, yeah, we saw Slay yesterday, got to meet him. That was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, you don't need to go to Horseshoe unless you're going for very specific events. And
Right.
so we kind of avoided it this year.
Well, and I'm just going to say a shout out to the horseshoe. They're not the place to get sick. You get sick everywhere in the world. So we're not going to pin that on them. When you have, I think it's, what did I say when we started in the summer? 500,000 people coming in and out of the horseshoe to play the WSOP. You're going to have people get sick, and that's anywhere. So don't want to pin that on them. It's unfortunate, people travel and get sick. It is what it
Wash your
is.
hands, people. That's like all I've been doing here. I took a little airborne and just, went in and washed my hands good between every break. And yeah, and we've been good so far, knock on wood.
Yeah. When you go to the bathroom, wash your hands. Just like your mom taught you when you were a little kid, wash your hands
Right?
when you go to the bathroom.
It's
And
like
if
very
everybody
simple.
does that, it's very simple. You're right.
Did you hear
So
yesterday that they threw somebody out of a WSOP event for a smell?
they have done that in the past, but I did not hear that happened yesterday.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and
Did you
let me
say for
just say,
smell?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, what's the line?
okay. Let me just say to you that they actually will pull somebody aside after complaints, of course, And they actually, if my memory serves me correctly, offer them a baggie with some personal hygiene products. And I could be making that up, but I kind of remember that from a conversation with somebody. Um, and it's been a while since I had that conversation, but I want to say that they actually have some stuff on hand if somebody needs it. And yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened to somebody. And if they don't want to go correct the problem, then what other choice does the WSOP or any TD have but to say, okay, you don't want to, take care of yourself, then we got to get you out of here. I'm going to tell you, I was in a poker room in Florida. I want to say it was last year or the fall of the year before. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. And there was a gentleman in a wheelchair and he shit his pants. And if you don't think that smells in a poker room, it was horrible. Horrible. And it was disgusting. He was on the table behind me. And they actually stopped the clock of the tournament and pulled him out and said, look, you either need to go clean yourself up or you need to leave. And it was terrible. Like, it was so damn gross.
I wish they would implement that on Air France. Shout out to the French.
Well, you know
Yo, the
what?
bike casino out here in LA, unfortunately, there are a lot of folks that are like mega regulars. And let me tell you, some of them are mega ripe regulars.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
kept me
Yeah.
away from that casino. Big
Yeah.
facts.
And I'm going to tell you, you brought up the French, and when we were going to go over to the French Open, my daughter and we were going to be in France and Germany, whatever, for like 6 weeks. And when we were preparing, of course, some of my friends were like, "Oh, you've never been to France? Okay, here's some, advice about going to France." I cannot tell you how many people said to me, "You know why the French wear scarves, don't you?" And of course, I'm like, because they're cold. I mean, why else would? And they're like, no, because when they get on a train and somebody around them doesn't smell good, they take the scarf and put it over their nose and breathe through the scarf so they can't smell the stench. I was like, oh, wow. I'd never heard that before. Like, wow.
I'm just going to jump off. I just want to say before I leave, it's so nice to be back at WSOP. We didn't make it out last year for the first time in a while. And yeah, just the best part is being at the table and like getting to meet people at the table, hearing their story, where they're from. That's my favorite part. It's just like people from all over the world and just chit chatting with them while trying to take their chips and they're trying to take yours. But I just love super interesting hearing everybody's story. And I love it. It's the best
I,
time of
I
year.
could not agree with you more. I'm looking forward to next week for sure. Thanks for coming up and giving us the update and sharing your amazing kayak trip that you did on the Colorado. I hope others will take your advice and do that trip because it looks amazing, Frank.
Yeah,
So
take a
thank
half a
you.
day, get out, see some nature. There's so much nature around Vegas.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
All right.
and enjoy your last night there in Vegas.
We will. Thank you, Donna.
Have
All
fun
right. I'll talk to you all
and
later.
take care.
Bye.
Bye, Frank.
Bye,
Thank you.
darling.
And with
Bye.
that, I'm going to say so long for now. And good luck if you're on the felt. And if not, touch that grass like I mentioned earlier. Have a great day. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to rail Brian today. And good luck to him and positive spaces vibes going his way and anyone else's way that's playing. Thank you for joining us. And if you're listening on the replay, we appreciate you. Have a good day, everyone.
You too, sir.
Bye for now.